Guys, I need you to take a look at this, okay? This is hilarious. Look at this candle. 910 people have it in the cart. 59 people purchase it within the 24 hours, and it's only 7 a.m. right now. And what does this candle say? Sit on my face. I mean, happy Valentine's Day. I mean, it's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. It's a very funny candle, but there's a bunch of them like that on Etsy. And they're super easy to make without spending a dime on those candles, okay? So this store is making $31,000 every month. The number is probably actually higher than that because the software I'm using for this is a little bit lagging with the information. In my opinion, the actual number is probably like $60,000 to $70,000 a month. And I made over $500,000 in revenue in 2 years. Super fast. And here's another candle they made, okay? I mean, it's hilarious. There's just text. There's nothing else here. It's working so well. Here's another one. Smells like I own this freaking place. 90 people have it in the cart. One person purchased it in the last 24 hours. And a lot of these guys on Etsy use Printify to make these candles. As you can see, they have a bunch of different designs, bunch of different sizes and scents, and they already have them made. You just put the design on top of the candle and sell on Etsy. And you don't have to limit yourself on Etsy. You can actually sell on other websites like Shopify, eBay, Amazon, as well as TikTok Shop. I found a couple TikTok shops that's also selling Printify candles, and they're doing pretty well. And if you know me, you know that I sell on Etsy and TikTok Shop. This is why I'm mentioning those too. And today I'm going to show you how to make these candles yourself without spending any money on it, and use the advantage of the platforms like Etsy and TikTok Shop, where you can get free traffic and generate sales relatively easy. Before we start, I just want to mention, join the Dropshipping Guild. It's my community. We've been established since 2020. We meet up every week and talk about the updates in the e-commerce world. There's tons of benefits and tons of people that are very successful with these business models. One of the things you get is the prompt app, which will give you prompts that you can use in Midjourney to generate products that you can resell on Etsy, such as this one, or this one right here, or this one right here that sold 319 times in the last month. Or if you're a TikTok affiliate, we have a TikTok affiliate commission app where you can get a higher commission on the most popular products from TikTok. We partner up with some TikTok agencies. They give us better deals for our members. And of course, there are courses, case studies that we release every week, and some other stuff. So come join us, hang out with us, and learn from the best. So here's the process of making those candles. First, we need to figure out what type of candle we want to sell. In our case, it's going to be a candle with the quote. We're not going to really use any images. It seems like the candles that sell the best are the ones with the quotes. So we will look for a funny quote that you can use. Make sure that it's not copyrighted or anything like that. And boom, slap it on our candle. Next, we'll have to create the nice design. So we need to put that quote on like a square, make it look nice, and then move on to the next step, which is upload our design to Printify, which is a print-on-demand platform. If you're not familiar with print-on-demand is a service where they will create the product you wanted on demand. So once you get an order, let's say on Etsy, Etsy will tell Printify, hey dude, we got an order. Can you guys make that? And Printify is gonna be like, yeah, what's the address? We'll ship it there. So they'll create a candle, ship it for you, and you only pay for the service after it's been fulfilled. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a trick that you can use in order to find the designs that work on Etsy, okay? It's a free trick, but if you wanna be more advanced like me, you might invest into a product research tool such as Everbee. I'm gonna have a link for it down below, but that's okay. You don't need it. I'm gonna show you how to do it for free. So go to Etsy and just type in candle, and then look for bestsellers and popular now. So a bestseller, when it says bestseller, it means that this listing has been selling very well for some time. That's why it says bestseller. But when it says popular now, it means that this is a new listing that just became popular, and it's a new kid on the block that's getting a lot of traction. So ideally, we want to find the popular now, but if we can't, let's just go with the bestseller, okay? So we got one that says popular now. This is what we're looking for. It says, like this when you want me naked. Boom. Simple. 161 people have this in their cart right now. You know why these candles are very popular? Well, first of all, it's Valentine's around the corner, and it's one of the reasons why they're selling very well. But even when Valentine's are gone, this type of candles can be popular all year year long. Why? Because these are like couple candles, okay? Love. People gonna look for gifts for anniversaries, weddings, birthdays, stuff like that. These candles work very well right now because it's Valentine's, but they're gonna work very well all year long. And this is a very simple design. You don't need AI, you don't need any of that to create this. Okay, we're gonna save this one. We're probably gonna come back to this, but let's look up some other listings as well. Here's another one that says popular now, and it looks like this. 139 people have it in the cart, 70 people just purchased it this morning, and it's just morning coffee. I mean, come on, this doesn't, it's too easy. It's too easy, guys. Another big trend that I'm noticing is that people are selling candles for new homeowners. That's just stuff like this. Look at you two being all grown up and buying a house. Cutesy, I'm not gonna lie. And what I always say, cuteness always sells on Etsy. Remember that. But this is something I have to show you, okay? Look at this one, okay? Light this wig and I will suck that beep. It's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, okay? It's really funny. 62 in the carts, 3 people purchased in the last 24 hours. I think if you go that vulgar route, you're gonna find a lot of funny designs that can work because it's all about intimacy, couple humor, and things of that nature. And it's funny. It's funny too. But for the purpose of this video, I think we're gonna go a little bit more proper route, okay? We're not gonna get dirty here. And we're gonna go with this one. This one is like more proper than the previous one I showed you, okay? Okay, to be safe, I also asked ChatGPT is this phrase trademark or copyrighted? They said no. I know ChatGPT can make mistakes, but let's be honest. I don't think this phrase is gonna be copyrighted. It's a very general phrase, and usually general phrases cannot be trademark or copyrighted. So you can use this phrase yourself. You just need to change the design. And to create our design, I'm gonna use a free tool called Kittl. If you're not familiar with Kittl, it's basically like Canva. You can use Canva as well if you're familiar with Canva, but I prefer Kittl because Kittl has better fonts. And let's face it, we need good fonts for our candle. So I'm gonna click on new project and we're gonna go with standard, but we're gonna change the DPI to 300 and click on create. The reason being why we changed the DPI is because we want it to be a good quality for printing. Okay, so I'm gonna put a photo of our competitor candle in the corner. And here's the thing, in this video, I'm gonna copy what this person is doing, okay? But I'm gonna change it a little bit. Okay, because we don't want to copy one-to-one. We're gonna give it our own spin. We're gonna use the same phrase, but we want to change it, okay? So the idea is to steal designs, not copy them, okay? What's the difference? You're stealing their shine, okay? Good artists copy, great artists steal. We're gonna steal. That's Picasso, by the way. He said it, not me. So first thing first, we're gonna put the color of the background to black. So I can do this right here. We're gonna do it black. Boom, done. Next, we need to figure out the font that we're gonna use for our wording. We're gonna go with the add headline. We're gonna change the color to white so we can actually see it. And we're gonna increase the font size to, I don't know, let's say 500, maybe even bigger. Let's do 7. Now let's find a font style that we can use. So Kittl has tons of different font styles, but we can just type in what we're looking for. So we're looking for like an elegant style. So maybe let's try elegant. And by the way, you can also upload your own custom fonts if you really want to. So I decided to go with the Adobe Carlson font for Like This When You Want Me. And then I changed the different font for the word naked because I want to add this special effect. I'm going to show you in a minute what it looks like, but this is the font I'm using. And now I want to add this little kiss right here. So it's look like it's kissing. It just, I don't know. I just feel like it's going to look sexy. And that's kind of what we're looking for. We're looking for sexy vibes. And I like this one right here. We're going to put it maybe like here or something. I don't know. I think this one looks sexy and it's different enough from our competitor, like no one's gonna blame us that we are using the same phrase, okay? Also, our competitor has this little section on the top that talks about candles that are vegan and made in California. We're gonna do something similar. I'm gonna add this element of the line. I'm gonna make it white. I'm gonna stretch it out and make it thinner so it looks elegant. And we're gonna add some text at the bottom. I'm using this font right here. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to show you the final results. And of course, you can change the text right here. For example, you can say made with love in wherever you live. I just put France as an example, but I think this looks really good. Now we're gonna put this on a candle on Printify. So let me download this design and let's move on to Printify. So once you are on Printify, go to the catalog and go to the search button right here and type in candle. And Printify is already giving you suggestions which candles are their best seller. So it looks like this one is their best seller. This one right here is their best seller, but we're gonna go with this one, 4 and 9 ounce, because those are the ones that people are selling on Etsy. Now I have to upload the design right here. So I'm gonna do this right now. And this looks amazing. I love this thing. If you want to see the preview of what it's actually going to look when they print it out, this is what it looks like. It looks really cool. I'm not going to lie. This candle looks really, really cool. And Printify is even giving you mockups that you can use. And I've seen these two mockups on Etsy and TikTok. People are actually using the default mockups from Printify and they're working just fine. If you want, however, use a custom mockup, you can buy them on Etsy. Just type in candle mockup and buy a mockup from someone else on Etsy. Like here you can buy one, or here you can buy a bunch of them. These are actually videos, so you might want to invest in those too. And here's another one. There's a lot of them. You can just buy them for a couple dollars and use it for your own designs. I also want to make sure they offer the 9 ounce variant because people are using both. So let's go to variant, size, and select 9 ounces and make sure that the one on 9 ounces also is fitting, the text is fitting the square. We can also select different senses. They have so many different senses to pick from. I'm gonna just select all of them. And once you're done, just click on save product. And we need to change these mockups because I don't like this. We're gonna go to mockup library. We're gonna remove all of this because this is pretty much the same mockup. We're gonna keep one white and one amber, and then we're gonna pick a bunch of different mockups from here, like this one. We're gonna change it to amber and select maybe this one and this one. Go back to clear, select this one, and I think this should be okay. Now for the main photo, I want something attractive. I think this is gonna work. Or maybe let's go with this one. No, it's too dark. I'm gonna go with this one. It has a nice contrast. Next, you have to come up with the title and the description. And if you don't know how to do it, I have a video on my YouTube. I'm gonna link it in the description of this video so you can watch it. But I'm gonna give you a quick instructions how to do it. When it comes to title is the most important thing. What you wanna do is just like look up what your competitor is using. So this is our competitor title. I will just copy this, go to ChatGPT, tell it to modify it for Etsy SEO friendliness. Go to ChatGPT and tell it, can you modify this title to be SEO friendly for Etsy? It will give you an example. Then you come back to Printify, you put it here, same with the description. You copy the description from here, go to ChatGPT, tell it to optimize for SEO, and it will create something for you, okay? And once you're done with that, just click on publish and congratulations, you just started your own candle business on Etsy. And you don't have to limit yourself just to Etsy. As I mentioned, you can also sell this on TikTok, and TikTok is extremely super fast paced selling e-commerce website, okay? You're gonna get tons of sales on TikTok, probably more than on Etsy, to be honest with you. And they just added candles for TikTok too. So here's the thing with TikTok. TikTok is very strict. When it comes to shipping, you have to ship super fast. But fortunately enough, you can go to the catalog, click on TikTok ready, and they're gonna show you the products that can ship within the same day. And check this out, they have candles now too. Guys, again, I wanna invite you to the Dropshipping Guild. It's a community, there are courses, there are apps for Etsy people, for TikTok people. We got case studies that we release every week. Go to the dropshippingguild.com, join us, I will see you there. But that's it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Let me know if you have any questions, I will answer them in the comments. Adios.